You guys may remember this pile of basswood from the hand holding the flaming ball of resin flame. Anyways, this is going to be the wood we're using in today's project. And today's project is going to be pretty cool. By the way, sorry it's been so long since I posted a video. This project has taken an incredible amount of time just because it's crazy. Also, this is going to be a two-part video. So this part, which is part 1, and then after part 1 will be part 3. Also, this video is sponsored by Arbortech. If you don't know who they are, stick around, because I use a whole buttload of their tools to make this piece. What I'm doing is, I'm going to be carving a bucket, and hands will be holding the bucket, and then coming out of the bucket, well, you'll just have to find out and see what it is. The first thing I did to get this party started was get some reference material. As you can see here, I've got reference photos of myself holding a bouquet in the position that I'm wanting to make the carving. And like you've seen me do before on other projects, I'll be marking lines onto the pattern, which will represent the width of the boards that I'll be gluing up. There are all the pieces, so now let's giggledy glue them up. You guys, this project is scaring me. I'm at one of those points where I'm like not really sure how to start, and the more I look at it, the more I'm realizing how much work it's gonna take. But you know what? That's what makes art fun and interesting, is pushing yourself. Push yourself and get out of your comfort zone, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let's see what we got going on. Okay, so this is what's going on here. We got the bloke of Wewd. Normally what I would want to do is take this to a bandsaw and cut out around the top silhouette and the side silhouette so that it would be a lot less carving, but I don't have a gigantic bandsaw. So what I'm gonna end up doing is using the chainsaw to cut all this away, and then I don't even know. I'm trying to think of a way to tell you my plan here, but nothing's coming to mind other than just start cutting on it and hope it turns out good. But anyways, one of the first Arbortech tools I'm gonna be using is this industrial wood carver angle grinder blade attachment. It is really cool. Has these little, I think they're carbide teeth on it that spin really fast, and it just melts the wood away. Let's do it. Oh. I think I may have made a mess. Okay, let me show you where I have it now at this point. This is the situation. It's starting to take shape. I still really don't know what I'm doing, although I'm feeling a little bit better about it. This is kind of a journey in my insecurity with art and how I overcome it. Really, what we have to do next is distinguish the arm from the bucket, start to define the shape of the hands a little bit more. So I will be switching now from the angle grinder with the Arbortech disc to an assortment of bells like this one. This is probably gonna be one I use a lot. It's a round rotary burr. It's a pretty aggressive little guy right here. I'm gonna use that on my rotary carver. Also, the Arbortech mini grinder. Look, it's just like the bigger one, but it's mini. It's adorable. You know, carving a little here, carving a little here, and then a little bit here, like that. So even at this point, this piece is still kind of I don't know, intimidating me. So I'm gonna take this moment to encourage you, if you are at a point in your piece, your sculpture, your drawing, where you don't know where to go next, just keep plugging away at it. And even if you mess up, it's a learning experience. And if you don't, then it's a learning experience. This whole thing is a learning experience. I'm learning as I go because I've never done this before. Yeah, I've carved a hand, but that's totally different because this is gonna be, oh, so much more. Keep at it, don't lose hope. We can do it. Let's get back at it. What do you say? No, really, what do you say? What do you say? Thank you. Very good. Man, I really wished I'd got that on camera. Why was I even carving on a glass table? Wow, that's great. That's perfect. Here's how we giggledy got it at the miggledy moment. This hand kind of looks like a glove. This one's coming along a little bit more. Kind of get the idea. See how the fingers are wrapped around the thing? Man, hands are tough. Dadgum. Why couldn't we have bodies like snakes? It would be a lot easier. Next step is to finish the carving and then finish the whole piece. That's the next step. Okie dad dang gum diddly okie. Oh my gosh, I've done this shot so many times, but airplanes keep flying over and explosions and freaking rabid monkeys come out of the trees at me. It's been really frustrating trying to get this done. Oh my gosh. But let's try again. Okay, I've decided to go ahead and make some reference material. And by reference material, I mean to cast my arm and hand so I have something to look at while I carve so I can get everything right and juicy. What I'm going to be using to do that is something called alginate. It's used in a lot of different industries, from movie making to makeup industry to prosthetics. Material that you add with water, it creates a negative that you then pour something into that negative and you remove the alginate. And anyways, just watch me. I'll do it and come along with me as I show you how to cast a body part. Noise! What is that bug doing in there? Hey, what are you doing in my Wewd? That actually doesn't look too bad. If I was a tiny bug living inside there, it'd be kind of cool. He came out, or she. Hello, little bug. Fly on swift wings, my fair prince. Okay, now, this is not necessarily the next step, but it's the next step I'm going to take. And that is, I'm going to attempt to remove the vast majority of all of this inside material to reveal the bow kit, and that way it can splash the To do that, I'm gonna try, I've never tried this or used this, the Arbortech ball gouge. It's supposed to, like, you know, dig down into things. And the reality of it is, I probably will end up using all of these. But that is what I'm gonna start off with. My hand is in the way. And we'll see how it goes. I think we shall. So we're getting pretty close to wrapping this whole hand and buckets up. What we gotta do next is, you can see I've carved most of this out, still needs some refining, sanding, you know, finishing. This side still has some work to be done. Just gotta make it look like this using my carving tools. And I want that, and I want that, and I want that. I want it all. And so, we gotta finish these with my grubby fingers. And I'm also carving this to match my nail-bitten hands. So there will be my hands, you know what? I've been biting my nails since I was a wee lad, because I like the taste of human flesh. Not really. I have anxiety, and it's one of my coping mechanisms.
And now, another deep thoughts with Dookie.
I've been thinking a lot lately about accepting yourself when it comes to art and your ability, and this doesn't just necessarily mean art, it translates into any part of your life, where maybe you don't feel like you're good enough or you keep comparing yourself to other people. Don't, because you know what? The people that you think that you're not good enough or you're not as good as them, there are people out there that feel the same way about you. Whatever is the best that you can do, that's really all you need, is just do your best. And don't compare yourself to other people. I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to you, because I have the problem with looking on Instagram and looking on YouTube and being like, man, I'm not there. Nothing is ever going to look perfect to you. Like, no matter how long I work on a piece, it's never exactly the way I want it to be or see it in my head. It gets close, but it's not perfect. So don't beat yourself up and don't compare yourself to other people. Just know that you're awesome and amazing, and I think you're awesome, and that's all that matters. I mean, come on. Love yourself, love your art, and party on, dude.
And thus concludes another Deep Thoughts with Dookie.
Oh yeah, I want to show you something. Come here.
Odie, are you eating breakfast?
Look at that face. I love her so much. Okay, guys, let's get back to work. Whoops. Okay guys, before we go any further, I want to talk a little bit about Arbortech, my sponsor. I reached out to them initially because I wanted to try some of their tools, because I knew I would need tools like this in order to make this carving. I mean, I pushed these things like I was trying to break them, and I couldn't break
any of them.
I'll put links in the description to all the tools from them that I used. I mean, dude, this thing, the contour sander, is awesome because it's got this like rubber pad that, well, contours to the surface you're working on. So like the inside of the bouquet, the edge smooshes to contour to the inside. The industrial wood carver, use that like crazy. Also the mini grinder, oh my gosh. It made it possible so that I could get inside the bucket and also get into some of the crooks and nannies. Do yourself a favor, do me a favor, go check out Arbortech. I couldn't say enough good things about them because really, their products are awesome. I love Arbortech, and you will too, I promise. So, check out the links in the description, go buy a buttload of Arbortech stuff because they are the leaders in power carving.
It's not finished.
Once again, guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Just a couple quick things. I will be at Makers Central this year in May in Birmingham, UK. You gotta go and you gotta come say hi to me. Also, there's this channel, you may have heard of him, Electro Boom. Well, we have kind of a competition going on now for subscribers, and right now I'm in the lead, so to keep me in the lead, definitely do not go to his channel and subscribe right now. He absolutely does not have incredibly hilarious and amazing content, and you will not love it. And I have not watched everything he's put out, and I'm also not a huge fan. Love you, Madi. Don't go to his channel right now. Link is not in the description because I must stay on top. He must not beat me. Also, this project, it's only like halfway done. So be sure to subscribe to my channel to make sure you can see the second half and see how it turns out. I love you guys, and remember, also...